The law of action. Nothing comes on its own. We often hear people say, if it's meant to be, it will happen. But is success really just about luck? If someone is destined to be wealthy, healthy, or happy, does that mean they should just sit back and wait for everything to fall into place? The idea that fate is fixed, that our lives are written in the stars, and we have no control, is one of the greatest illusions. It has created a passive approach to life. People wait. They wait for the right opportunity, the right relationship, the perfect moment. And while they wait, years pass. They wake up one day and realize that, despite all that waiting, nothing really happened. Day after day, the same routine: work, meals, TV, sleep. And through it all, they struggle to make ends meet, convinced that life just isn't on their side. But here's the truth: nothing comes on its own. Nothing changes unless we act. Life is a process. Before we can create real change, we must first free ourselves from the pressures of daily survival. We are on different levels of awareness. Someone struggling to pay rent isn't thinking about personal growth or life's deeper purpose. They just want relief. They just want stability. Similarly, someone who despises their job isn't dreaming of becoming a visionary leader. They're simply looking for a way out. People exist at different levels of awareness. What we desire depends on where we are in life. Now, imagine winning the lottery. Imagine that, in a moment, all your financial struggles disappear. How would your life change? Wouldn't your focus suddenly shift from survival to something greater? The illusion of fate. This is why the biggest transformation begins with action. Philosopher Jacob Needleman compared life to a prison. Many people don't remember what true freedom feels like. So, they accept their limitations and make the best of their confinement. They repaint the bars of their cage, decorate their space, and convince themselves that life within these limits is good enough. Over time, they forget there's anything beyond those walls. But sometimes, a new prisoner arrives, someone who remembers life outside. They tell stories of freedom, of possibility. And what happens? Most prisoners don't believe them, because believing them would mean accepting the painful truth that they've been limiting themselves this whole time. This is the reality for many people. We get used to our circumstances, and instead of looking for an escape, we justify our limitations. But what if we dared to believe there was something more? Who is destined to succeed? Who are the people that truly succeed? Think about the most successful people you know. Are any of them simply waiting for luck? Success doesn't happen to passive people. It doesn't happen to those who sit back hoping for a miracle. If we wait for someone to knock on our door with the opportunity of a lifetime, we might wait forever. When an opportunity does appear, it's usually coming from someone looking out for their own interests, not ours. Taking responsibility for your life. Many people believe they are victims of life, that nothing good ever happens to them, that they just weren't born lucky. But the truth is, opportunity exists for those who seek it. There is no lack of opportunities, only a lack of action. I once knew someone who dreamed of a better life. She left her job, packed her bags, and moved across the world. Within days, she found work. Within months, she built a life. She realized that taking the first step, buying that lottery ticket, was the hardest part. I've worked with sales teams who believed they had the worst market, that their clients weren't interested, that success was impossible. Then I sent a new, untrained salesperson to the same market without any of these limiting beliefs. And guess what? He succeeded. The difference wasn't in the market. It was in the mindset. Success requires action. The world is full of potential. Question is, are you taking action or making excuses? A well-known millionaire once said, "I worked hard for 15 years and then, overnight, I became successful." Golfer Gary Player put it this way, "The more I practice, the luckier I get. Luck alone won't get you there. If you don't plant the seeds, how can you expect to harvest? If you don't take risks, how can you expect rewards?" Final message. We don't know whether the path ahead will be smooth or difficult, but we do know this: if you don't take the first step, you will stay exactly where you are. If you don't buy the ticket, you cannot win the prize. If you don't act, nothing will change. So ask yourself, are you waiting for life to happen? Or are you ready to take charge and make it happen? Choice is always yours. Luck favors the bold. Action creates opportunity. You hold the pen to write your own story.